sitting down in the basement of the firehouse for 30 years, and about 2023 we got it running and went through everything. It was so much fun. I would do it again in a minute. Yep, I finally had a garage that had heat. This was the first truck in Middlesex, 1941. It was made in Roanoke by the Oren Welding and Machine Company. 95 horsepower. Carried 300 gallons of water. 300. A modern fire truck would empty that in about, let's see, they can do 2,500 gallons a minute. So divide, an eighth of a minute, whatever that is, you know. About 8 seconds, yeah, about 8 seconds of water. Here's your hook, your fire hook. Ladders are wood, which I don't know how long they'd last. This is a very tasty piece right here. This is a folding ladder. You take it off of here, and then these two parts come apart for, you know, getting up small places. A lot of fires were probably chimney fires because they had, you know, wood stoves back in the day. I don't know what you would do with 300 gallons of water. I guess you could keep the fire from spreading. The Oren Fire and Apparatus Division of Roanoke Welding and Equipment. That's where it was made, in Roanoke, and it was for frame number 162. Fire departments used to carry Dalmatians with them, and in here I found all kinds of goodies, man. Those are wrenches. In order to change the brakes, we had to pull the wheels off, and you have to pull the axle out. Dang. And when you take this cover off, there's a big nut, and I measured it. It was 3 inches across. So it took me about 2 days to find a socket.
Okay.
And when I put it on there, it didn't work because I was about to encounter the first ever 8-sided socket in my life, a special tool. And I finally got it off with this. These are the original fire hoses.
Mm-hmm.
Someday, maybe somebody will get this pump working. This is where all the goodies are to pump your 300 gallons of water.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah, now if you had a hydrant, you could hook your hydrant in and then you could spray on to wherever. But for now, it doesn't work. John Forer said he used this as a sprayer. All right, and here we go. Barbara just got her hair cut. She's our passenger today. This is the gas tank. You sat on the gas tank.
What? That's crazy.
Yeah, you sat on the gas tank. We took that out and took it down to Culpeper Radiator in Norfolk, and they redid the insides of it and coated it. We got, here's your switch, on and off switches right here. Siren buttons on the floor, which doesn't work now, but Ford's famous flathead, 95 horsepower. The most powerful engine Ford made in the day. Pop. That's called a helmet distributor because it looks like a diver's helmet. And it's very unique to this vehicle. And it comes off with just 4 bolts, but it's a little intimidating. And down at the bottom, it draws vacuum from the engine to run the brakes. See, this goes to the manifold. This is in case your carburetor would cough or hiccup or backfire, the fuel would not get up and go down into the brake system. Yeah, it's kind of a gravity stop, you might say. That was a special made thing. Buddy Weicker did that. The air filter, and it has oil in it to about here, and the air would go bubble through the oil, and the dirt would get collected in the oil. This is a fuel pressure gauge. We're running at an electric pump right now. They're easier. This is the regulator, and this is to tell you how much fuel pressure. And you only want about, I don't know, at the most 5 or 7 pounds of fuel pressure. Otherwise, it'll overpower the carburetor. This is the siren. We're going to get that going again, I can assure you, but before the Oyster Festival. Yeah, that's about all we have for today. So we'll see you next time.